Welcome aboard Wednesday's Market Intel Brief here at TOPGUN Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz. S&P 7,000. We hit 7,000 at the open this morning. Now, we've kind of faded off that a little bit, like a little bit of a yay, we hit 7,000 and we faded. That's okay. But folks, S&P 7,000, look at this rip your face off rally to essentially start the year. I mean, we gave some of it back on a little bit of a freak out last week, but check this out, man. How you doing, Joey Tribbiani? Year to date, TOPGUN Options model portfolio is up over 26% based on how the market's doing today by market close. I guarantee you my personal account, my TOPGUN Options account is up over 30%. Well, compared to what, Wiz? Well, the S&P's up 1 point. I'll round up. 2%. The NASDAQ's 1%. The Dow's negative for the year, folks. If you're not up nearly 30% year to date, you have got to come check out what we do here at TOPGUN Options. Folks, if hedge funds would love to see a 26% return in a year or over 30%. I did that in the first month. A month ain't even over yet. The first month of trading. Here's what we're going to do. Starting next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern, February 2nd to the 4th, I'm going to open up the doors for free. I'm the only guy in the financial industry that does this. I let you come walk around our squadron during normal flight operations, and you get to kick the tires. It's the industry-leading full throttle training program. All you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. Wiz, I can't make it to the briefs. You got to register, and I will get you access to the replays. Knock on wood, I don't think there's a full throttle in the past 10 years that I didn't not only pay for an annual membership, I like almost paid in some weeks for a lifetime membership. I'm the only guy that does this, folks. People ask, hey, do you have a free trial at Full Throttle? No, I don't. I got a free week of trading you can come check out. After that, you got to pay to get airborne and join our squadron. So February 2nd to the 4th, 10 a.m. every day, opening up the doors, and I'm going to show you what we're doing here, and we are absolutely crushing it, ladies and gentlemen. Still a lot going on strategically. My old boat, the USS Abraham Lincoln, is heading over to Iran, getting assets in place. We might see a potential strike there. Saw Marco Rubio testifying about Venezuela. Why am I bringing this up? Because even with all this stuff going on, folks, there's a 4-year war in Eastern Europe right now that we're funding. There's the Middle East. There's Venezuela. The market doesn't care, right? There's a wizism you'll learn at TOPGUN Options. The market cares when it cares, and it's not caring about these things right now. Doesn't mean as your flight instructor, I'm not going to brief you on potential threats because the market could start caring. Cup of coffee this morning, reading the Wall Street Journal. Does this bull market have room to run? We've seen about, 20% of S&P 500 earnings so far, Q4 earnings. They've been insane. Look at the financial earnings, man. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Citigroup, all those names. Now, JP Morgan's obviously pulled back a little bit. Why? President Trump, I want to cap credit card fees at 10%. That ain't good. And then obviously Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan got punched in the face by Trump with a $5 billion lawsuit or something like that. But I'm telling you, I'm promising you, JP Morgan is a gift down here at 300. You need to buy it with both hands. That is a no-brainer, folks. It's down just above support. This is a triple bottom at the mid 290s. It's a gift down here, folks. Might have a little bit of a leg down to go, but we're pretty damn close to support on JP Morgan. It prints money, folks, and the last earnings were actually pretty good. But again, lawsuit and potential cap on credit card fees, putting a little bit of a damper on that. Raytheon, the gift that keeps on giving. Did you see Raytheon pop on our? I mean, we had a good pop above 205 this morning at the open. Let's go look at Raytheon. Look at that. What a pop up. We popped all the way up to 205 this morning. Blowout earnings, big gap up, and then even more, folks. My Raytheon position that I put on a couple weeks, I think it was the beginning of the year. I think I opened the year with this new Raytheon position, is up 51%. Would you like to make 51% in about 2-3 trading weeks? Raytheon is a gift. It's up, $1,100 right now, but I care about the percentage return. We are printing money in Raytheon. You need to buy it with both hands. $1.5 trillion defense budget that Trump wants. They can't even keep up with current orders. It just prints money, folks. You have got to be in this. Amazon to lay off 16,000, factory workers? No. First of all, last quarter, it got leaked that they're laying off 500,000 factory workers, I think by 2030. This is white collar, folks. Corporate. These folks make decent money. They 9 to 5 and kind of work it. Corporate. You're gone. And ladies and gentlemen, these jobs are not, I'll go work at some Amazon-like place over here. They're getting rid of your type of job too. AI not only is going to kill us all when it does, at the end of all this, it's going to take everybody's job, period. Now, as Wiz, this is sad. This hurts. I don't like seeing anybody lose their job. This is awful. As Gordon Gekko or Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street or Bobby Axelrod from Billions, love it. This goes right to the bottom line. Fire all those people. Get them out of we need robots and AI. And, I was walking around my neighborhood yesterday. There was a lady in a beat up car, hop out of her car with an Amazon vest on, dropped off a package, took a picture with a cell phone. They're using it's like Uber, right? Amazon's using people's own cars as delivery vehicles. They're going to be gone, man. Drones, electric vehicles, driverless. It's going to be insane. But who's going to be buying stuff on Amazon if they're all out of work? We'll deal with that in the future, Wiz. This is starting to creep me out. But when what's the definition of a depression? It's when your neighbor loses their job. What's the definition of what's the definition of a recession? When your neighbor loses their job. What's the definition of a depression? When you lose your job. This is ugly. The NIDA, the lady who runs NIDA, top federal drug official, touts therapeutic promise of psychedelics and slams Schedule I research barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump is failing. I was at Mar-a-Lago last night, went there for a great Fathers Wanted movie premiere from the American Principles Project. But ladies and gentlemen, I talked to a couple congressmen, shaking hands and talking about psychedelics for veterans. I'm like, the president is failing. I talk to people at the VA and they say, Wiz, we love all this stuff. You need to go talk to the lawmakers. I talk to the lawmakers. They say, you need to go talk to the VA. We love this. I'm like, this is a stupid standoff. It's a circular firing squad. Somebody who is in the center of this circle needs to stand up and say, go. And it's the president. Nobody, I can tell, has gotten to President Trump and said, Mr. President, are you aware that veterans are sneaking out of this country? Where are they going? South, into Mexico to heal trauma they incurred serving this one. That guy would flip his wig. He would absolutely flip out. And I mean, it looks like he has a printer next to his desk. Just executive orders. He's got a box of pens. What are you doing? I know you rescheduled cannabis, and of course, Pam Bondi missed the deadline. Separate conversation. Reschedule these compounds now. Why am I ranting about this? Well, we had a good accelerated retirement brief this morning. I opened a new bullish calendar spread on Compass, and we also covered a new position in Definium. It used to be MindMed. I put this position on 2 months ago. It's up 300%. I have synthetic stock at the 10 strike. Again, it used to be MindMed. Look at the past couple months. Right here. This was $10 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. It was a $10. Now it's up at $17.50. How many of you would like to make a 300% return in 2 months? These things haven't even started to rip. So in today's accelerated retirement brief, I briefed Comp 360, TRD, treatment-resistant depression. We did a call calendar spread out to a year from now, Jan of 27, because it sounds like towards the end of this year, the phase 3 trials will be over with, and they will have an NDA, a new drug application, and they have breakthrough therapy status already from the FDA. Do not miss these names, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to see a post under one of these videos a year from now going, oh man, how come you didn't tell me about these names? I'm telling you right now, get into Definium, MindMed, and Compass. I got some Atai and some, it used to be Cybin, but it's called Helus right now. The ticker is HELP, help. They changed the name. It's called Helus, Healos. I don't know why they call it Cybin New on here. They actually changed the name of the company. But we're getting there, man. There's no way I'm going on my, 5-year anniversary this year. In 2 months, 3 months, I'm going to be in my 5th year anniversary of saving and changing my life with this Sacramento compound. And there's no way in hell I would have imagined we'd be as far as we are right now. So I got to find gratitude in these moments too. Like we're getting there, Wiz. But when we're losing 17, 22, 44, you pick a number, veterans every day, that's a mass shooting. I hate putting this energy out into the world, but I'll lead with that. God forbid. Could you imagine 22 children, not once a year, every day being shot in a school? Even the pro-gun nuts would say, we got to do something, and we'd act. Oh, it's the veteran community. Oh, thank you for your service. Somebody should help them on to the next thing. No. Unacceptable. Let's move, President Trump. What are you waiting for? Your RFK Jr.'s pro-psychedelics. The VA secretary I met with is what? And you can't stand the drug companies, Mr. President. You want to pound them into the dirt? Reschedule these compounds. So anyway, that's my rant. Go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. If you've been dying to join Top Gun Options, it's time for you to come in, kick the tires, light the fires. So I'm going to show you my personal account and the real money I'm trading with and how I'm up 26% year to date. And like I said, based on how the market is doing right today, I guarantee I'll update this tomorrow. We're going to be over 30% return year to date. One more time, man. Hedge funds would kill to do a 30% return in a year. I've done it in a month. Men lie, trade zone. Come check out our full throttle program here at Top Gun Options. Make sure you like this video. You share this video. Invite your friends, your family, everybody, strangers to our free full throttle training starting next Monday at 10 a.m. And make sure you are subscribed to this channel and make sure you got alerts on. Okay? Have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste and Basi. Wiz out.